பெரியோர்களும் தாய்மார்களையும் தந்தைமார்களையும் சகோதரி சகோதரர்களுக்கும் என் அன்பு கனிந்த வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். அன்பர்களே, முதன்மையாக இந்த கவர்னர் குடும்பத்தின் சார்பாக உங்கள் யாவரையும் இந்த தேவசம் பிரார்த்தனைக்காக மிக அன்போடு மதிப்போடு வரவேற்கிறேன். எங்களை பிறந்துவிட்டு காலம் சென்ற வினோதன் கவர்னர் அவர்களுடைய ஆத்மாவின் நற்கதியும் சாந்தியும் அடைந்து சிவபெருமானுடைய பாதார விந்தத்தில் சேரும்படியாக அதுதான் எங்களுடைய சத்தியான பிரார்த்தனை. Dear family, friends, relatives, my very humble vanakkam, namaskar, namaste, greetings to one and all of you this evening. Like I've said in vernacular, on behalf of the Governor family, I want to take this opportunity of welcoming you to this Devasam Prathani that is being held for the benefit of the departed soul of the late Vinodan Governor, who had been called to rest 11 days ago by Lord Namachivaya Peramani. At this juncture, it is said that soul comes face to face with Namachivaya, and having come face to face with Lord Namachivaya, we pray that Lord Namachivaya offers the soul what we refer to as Paramukti. Paramukti is to become one with God Himself. Dear family and friends, we are about to commence the evening's proceedings. Let us all rise, put our hands together. Vakratunda Makaye, Vakratunda Makaye, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Guru Me Devo, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. உலகெல்லாம் உணர்ந்தோ போதக்குவரி அவன் நீல உலாவியே நீர்மடிவேணிகன் ஆலகள் சோதியன் அம்பலத்தாடுவான் மாடச்சிலம் படி வஸ்திவனங்குவோம் மாடச்சிலம் படி வஸ்திவனங்குவோம் சரஸ்வதி நமஸ்தோபியம் வரதே காமரூபிணி வித்யாரம்பம் கரிஷ்யாமி சத்தி பவது மே சதா. அம்மை நாராயணா நமோ, தேவி நாராயண நமோ, லக்ஷ்மி நாராயண நமோ, பத்ரி நாராயண நமோ. ஓம் ஸ்ரீ கணேசாய நமः. ஓம் ஸ்ரீ கணேசாய நமः. ஓம் ஸ்ரீ கணேசாய நமः. ஓம் திருநாளுடைய சிவனை போற்றி நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. ஓம் நமோ நாராயண பரிவிசங்கு சக்கர பத்மநாப பர்வாசுதேவாச்சுதாயே நமः. ஆனந்தாய நமः. கோவிந்தாயே நமः. நன்றி. அமர்ந்தோம். opening invocation is to our Guru and of course Lord Vinayak Peramani. In this parlor, we glorify Lord Vinayak Peramani, we say to him, Matla Vinayak Peramani, the soul is on its journey back to Sivalokam, having attained the lotus feet of Lamashivaya Peramani. We hope and pray that that soul attains what we refer to as Paramukti. Should there be any obstacles or obstructions in the way of the soul attaining Paramukti, we ask you to humbly remove it. Hari நன்றாக குருவாக குருவே துணை அறிவோம் நன்றாக குருவாக குருவே துணை அறிவோம் நன்றாக குருவாக குருவே துணை குருவே துணை குருவே துணை ஓம் குருநாத ஜெய குருநாத 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 ஜெய ஜெய சத்குருநாதன் பாவா ஜெய ஜெய சத்குருநாதன் பாவா குருநாத ஜெய குருநாத சதுர்த்திநாயக விநாயகநாத சதுர்த்திநாயக விநாயகநாத சதுர்த்திநாயக விநாயகநாத சதுர்த்திநாயக விநாயகநாத ஓம் குருநாத ஜெய குருநாத गणपतिनादा जय गुरुनादा गणपतिनादा जय गुरुनादा जय जय सद्गुरुनाथन बाबा जय जय सद्गुरुनाथन बाबा गुरुनादा जय गुरुनादा Om Gurunada Jaya Gurunada Om Gurunada Jaya Gurunada Om Gurunada Jaya Gurunada Om Gurunada Jaya Gurunada Siddhi Vinayaka முதலான கடவுள் சித்தி விநாயக முதலான கடவுள் ஜெய ஜெய சத்குருநாதன் பாவா ஜெய ஜெய சத்குருநாதன் பாவா குருநாத ஜெய குருநாத ஓம் குருநாத ஜெய குருநாத Next dedication is to Lord Namashivaya Pramani. We say to him Namashivaya Pramani in this Padigam that we refer to as the Shiva Puranam, sung by Manika Vasakar in his Tiruvasakam, where he glorifies the holy name of Namashivaya and he glorifies the holy feet of Namashivaya. Likewise, we glorify you, Namashivaya Pramani, as the soul on this Devotional dates enters the gates of Sivalokam. We ask that those gates be left wide open and your holy feet beckons to this soul. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya Varge Nadankar Varge. Namah Shivaya Varge Nadankar Varge. Namah Shivaya Varge Nadankar Varge. Ime Bhootam Ennendu Neengadankar 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 Varge. Namah Shivaya Varge Nadankar Varge. Murugan Murugan Thavaram. He said in our scriptures, when God was first glorified in the Rig Vedas, he was referred to as Parabrahman or Paramatma, this big massive ball of energy. This massive ball of energy has got no size, it's got no shape, it's got no name, it's got no form, it's got no gender. But when the Shapta Rishi Margali, the 7 rishis that were first created upon the onset of creation, when they questioned him, they said to him, how does one make contact, how does one communicate with you? He said, I will reveal myself in various sizes, names, shapes and forms, merely for communication purposes only. In my next partal, I'm going to sing this Divine Bhakti partal, whereby we glorify the Divine Mother, Rajeswari, Mahashakti, and we say to her, Thai, you are the energy of this universe. We bow down to your lotus feet, O Divine Mother. Come down, protect us, grant us with all the good things, all the good wishes in life. Shower us with an overflow of your divine blessings, O Divine Mother. We know that you have taken a countless number of manifestations, and in all those countless manifestations, you are the primal seed of life. You are the great light of all lights. In other words, all lights emanate from you.
कैलास वास नायकी उमा महेश्वरी सत्यमाये परमेश्वरी माराउन பாதம் பணிந்தோம் பார்வதி தாயே சரணம் அம்மா பராசக்தியே சரணம் அம்மா பார்வதி தாயே சரணம் அம்மா பராசக்தியே சரணம் அம்மா எமே என்றும் காப்பாய்
Like I said, there is only one divine being out there. And He created this universe, He sustains this universe, and at the end of the day, He will absorb this universe within His confines at some point or the other. My next part that I'm going to sing is a dedication to Lord Murugan. Murugan, the very pure name of Murugan. Tomorrow, lots of places will be hoisting their flag, the Chitra Paravam Kavadi, on the 26th. And Murugan, the very word Murugan itself means undecaying beauty. It is said, Varvava Mayuni, the Manava, the Tinnam, everything that you see around you is purely Maya. Maya means an illusion. Nothing is of any permanence. This gross of physical body that you see is a perishable entity. It is made up of what we refer to as the 5 base elements of life: earth, fire, water, space and air, which is Bhuma Devi. But there is a thing called an Atma or a Jivan or a soul that drives this body for the whole of life. That is a tiny spark of energy. That energy there is totally imperishable. Unlike the gross of physical body, the energy is totally imperishable. So Murugan actually means undecaying beauty. Here we got, our material body, everything that you see around at some point or the other will collapse into decay. But Murugan will be everlasting. And we pray to you, Lord Muruga Perumal. There's millions of shrines situated high up in the mountains that you get millions and millions of devotees thronging to on a yearly basis. But will their wishes come true if they don't have you enshrined within their manam? Okay. So this is what this part is all about. Whereby I glorify Him and we say to you, you are here within me. You are there as my guiding force in life. You are my protector. You will ensure that at the end of this life here, I will attain your lotus feet.
மலையிலம் இருக்கின்றான் முருகன் மனதிலம்
one goes to the motherland, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Those states are all in the southern India. And it is said there's one place that one should not forget to visit. And that is what we refer to as Guruvayur. It is said 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna actually got Guru and Vayu, the sculptors of the heavens, to sculpture a statue of himself. And he has given that statue to Guru and Vayu. And he said to them, go out there and install, find an appropriate place and install this murti. This murti is going to be an everlasting shrine during the Kali Yuga, whereby people will throng to my temple and they'll pay worship to me. If one visits this temple at night, around about 6 p.m. in the evening, one would see an old array of lights all lit up. These lights that you see, there is nothing really. You'll find thousands and thousands of clay lamps all burning all over the place. And it's so illumined, you actually feel spiritually uplifted. That's how powerful or important this place of pilgrimage is. Earlier on I mentioned that the composition of this body is with the 5 base elements, what we refer to as Panchabhutangal. And the Panchabhutangal are shrines, the Panchabhutangal are elements that are controlled by Lord Namah Shivaya. And each one of these, insofar as each one of these elements is concerned, there is a specially dedicated temple in India. So one goes to the southern part of India again, one would most definitely want to visit these 5 shrines. You have the Pradivi Linga, that is the Earth Linga, that's in Yagambaranatha Swami, that's Kanchipuram. Then you have the Teja Linga, that Linga that is with the fire, that's in Arunachal Eastward. Then we have the Appu Lingam. Appu Lingam is the water lingam. It's at Jambukeswar and Thiruvanikaval. Then we have the Vayu Lingam at Sri Kalagasta on the southern tip of Andhra Pradesh. That is the air lingam. And then of course we have the Agasta Lingam, the space lingam, and that is now situated in what is commonly referred to as the center of the entire universe, and that is in Sidambaram. The next bhajan that I'm going to sing is a dedication to Lord Namah Shivaya Pramani in these 5 distinguished temples. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Our next part is also a bhajan dedicated to the Divine Mother. When we pray to her, we say to her, Thaya, come down to us, remove all the darkness, remove the ignorance in our lives, O Divine Mother. Shower us with your divine grace. You are known by many names, O Mother. Guru's rights over the entire universe. Please come down to us and grant us your arul. Give us your blessings. Our next part is also dedication to Lord Murugan, whereby we glorify him. Like I said, Kavadi is around the corner. You'll find all these terus are going around glorifying Lord Murugan's name. His name is being glorified over those big speakers throughout the area. And we say to him, Murugan, Velum Mayilum Tuni, your Vechi Vel, that's your Vel and your Mayil, your Vagana, is there always to ensure that we are safeguarded. As long as we can worship you, glorify you in this form, or the aspect whereby you stand with the veil. The veil is what we refer to as Jnana veil. Jnana veil means the power of wisdom. Murugan comes with 3 powers: Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Icha means one needs to set goals in one's life to attain those goals. One needs to have the correct knowledge on how to achieve it. So it's 3. You need to set your goal, you need to work towards your goal, and of course, if you set your goals and work towards your goals, if you do not have the proper knowledge, jnana, wisdom, buddhi, then everything is going to fail, everything is going to collapse. We pray to Lord Murugan. Give us those 3 very, very potent and powerful aspects of life.
Vetrivel Alaga Vetrivel Murugan Vetrivel Alaga Vetrivel Murugan Vetrivel Alaga Vetrivel Murugan Murugan
It is said in our scriptures, more especially in the Srimad Bhagavata Purana, written by Vyasa Deva, and it clearly states, in this age that we are living, what we refer to as the age of Kali, one needs to move away from everything that is ritualistic and try and embrace what we refer to as bhakti. You cannot remove total ritualism. You cannot do that. Being of human character, if we don't see things that are being done, we have this thought at the back of our mind, I'm not happy it's not done. So, therefore, ritualism plays an important part as well. But it also says, you'll find with our Nalvaras, our four saints, Tirunayana Sambandar, Tirunavakarasar, Manika Vasakar, and Sundaramurti Nainar, Ramalinga Swamigal has come through, and of course Arunagiri Nalvar has come through as well. They have all preached this one philosophy from the 7th century AD. They're saying to us, in the Devarams, if one reads the Devarams and understands the concept of the information that's passed on from the Devarams, one would understand that one needs to start embracing this mode of bhakti. Bhakti is the constant chanting of God's name. They say in the Kali Yuga, you will find it so difficult as this Kali Yuga is aging, as it's progressing, as it's maturing. You will find it very, very difficult for people to come and perform all these various rituals that you require. So therefore, the easiest way in the Kali Yuga, in fact this is the easiest age to actually live in, whereby just the constant chanting of God's name is enough to reach spirituality, reach the lotus feet. And this next part of the bhajan that I'm going to read is a Hari bhajan, whereby Mirabai sings a dedication to Lord Krishna. He says, Lord Krishna, I'm singing this bhajan for you, and I will dance in total ecstasy. That's the amount of bhakti that I have generated between myself and your son.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol, Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Bol, Mukunda Madhava,
We sometimes ask ourselves questions. Are all these observances necessary? Yes, it is to a certain extent. It is necessary. This is what we refer to as Devotional. After 11 teddies or 11 months, that soul comes face to face with God, Namachivaya Pramani. At the point of death, we as family, we as friends, we as relatives, because we know the body is a perishable entity, immediately at the point of death, within a day or two, we take that body and we give it back to Mother Earth. We ask that soul to remain with us until such time we perform what we refer to as a Karumadi, a 16-day memorial. And on the 16-day memorial, we as family, we as friends, we as relatives, we release that soul back to God. In other words, we detach ourselves from the soul and we release it back to God. That soul from that point onwards is referred to as a Pedri. Pedri means a traveling soul. And it's on this journey that we refer to as the transmigration of the soul. It takes 11 teddies for that soul to reach the realm of Sivalokam. And on this day, the Devotional day, it is said, we as family, we as friends, we as relatives, we all gather together, we glorify Namashivaya Pramani, and we say to him, Namashivaya Pramani, here's his soul. It's there at your doorsteps, right at your gates in Sivalokam. Please ensure that those gates are left wide open and your holy feet beckons to the soul. This is the meaning of this prarthana that we're performing. Now, on this day here, when we do the yagam, when the yagam is complete in the morning, when the yagam is complete, then you get total detachment. First, you had partial detachment at the Karumadi, you had partial detachment whereby the soul was partly reliant upon us to push it back to God by constant chanting His name, performing all the pujas, performing all the prarthanas. But bear one thing in mind, just like we as human beings, we are all caught up with three very, very powerful emotions: Sandam, Bandham, Pasam, ownership, bondage, attachment. That soul, it occupied this body for all those number of years. It also picked up those three very, very powerful emotions as well. And now to all of a sudden say to that soul, please leave everything and go back, it's a daunting task. So therefore, we give that soul a certain amount of guarantees. Please, on your journey back, once you are in the state of a Pitri, on your journey back to Sivalokam, we will constantly remind you that your destiny or your goal is to attain the lotus feet of Namachivaya Pramani. On this day that we refer to as the Devotional, that soul comes face to face with Namachivaya Pramani. And don't think we go back empty-handed. We never ever go back empty-handed. When we leave this plane and go back, we carry two baggages with us. The first baggage is called Nalvini. Nalvini is all the fruits of your deeds and actions, good, positive, vibrant, dharmic, all the good things that you do in life. And then, of course, being of human character, no human being can tell me that they do not have a negative baggage. Each and every one of us got a negative baggage. When the soul goes to Sivalokam, it presents its two baggages to Namashivaya Pramani. And Namashivaya Pramani will evaluate the soul and he will pan out a new life for the soul. The soul, it is said, is caught up in what we refer to as the Pirivikadal, or over the Pirivikadal. Pirivikadal means the ocean of birth and death, or the cycle of birth and death. Okay. When God first created this universe, He created 84,000 million different types of species. In all those species there, the animalistic species, the reptilian species, the aquatic species, the plant species, the carnivorous species, all these species, when death occurs, that soul just jumps from one body onto the next body. There's no evaluation of the soul. Only when you attain the highest level of God's creation, that is the human birth, from then onwards, you become answerable to God for all your deeds and actions. So God will look at the soul and He'll pan out a new life with the soul. But we try to short circuit it. We say to Him, Namashivaya Paramani, please try and waive all the negative baggages that the soul brings back and try and ensure that the positive shine out nice and brightly, thus ensuring that the soul will attain what we refer to as paramukti or moksha, whereby become one with God Himself and there is no more birth. Because every time we take on a birth, there is suffering, there is pain, there is misery. We don't want to go to the same places over and over and over again. So therefore we say to Him, Namashivaya Paramani, the soul having reached this human birth, we ask that you confer the soul what we refer to as paramukti. And as we perform this Devotional puja, the nature of that soul changes from a pidri to a pittar. Pittar becomes an ancestor. From now onwards, the roles are now reversed, whereby we can turn towards the soul for support and for guidance. I'm going to ask the family to come through and start offering Deepam Aradhani. You can come through a nice table groups or family groups, whatever the case may be, and start to play. Whilst we are doing that, I am the render padigams from the Thavaram, Thiruvasakam and the Thiruvaruttam. Those are all the padigams that the saints have given us 7 centuries ago. Tell me when you're ready. Start. Turn the camphor, the dugabolsa, turn the dugabolsa, leave it down, take some flowers, turn it around the photograph, and offer it onto the side, please, okay?
Pulli அம்மையே அப்பர் அம்மையே அப்பர் ஒப்பிலா மணிக்கே அன்பினில் விளைந்து ஆரமுதே பொய்மையே பெருகி பொருதினை சுருக்கும் பொய்மையே பெருகி பொருதினை சுருக்கும் பொருட்களிப்புடையனின் கணக்கே செம்மையங்காயே சிவபதம் அளித்தே செம்மையங்காயே சிவபதம் அளித்தே செம்மையங்காயே சிவபதம் அளித்தே எம்பரணி பட்டு நான் மட்டும் கண்ட ஜலம் பூவோருவம் மறந்து தமிழ் ஓடு இசைப்பாடல் மறந்து நலம் தீங்கிலை உன்னை மறந்து உன் நாமம் எண்ணாமல் மறந்து சிவபெருமானே 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 பகலும் சொற்குனை வேதியன் சோதிப்பானவன் சொற்குனை வேதியன் சோதிப்பானவன் சொற்குனை தீர்த்தடி சொற்குனை வேதியன் சோதிப்பானவன் சொற்குனை
Ladies and gentlemen, would you all rise for the final prathana, please? We have the youngster come back to Devotional.
Yashin?
Whilst we're waiting for Yashin to come through, there's an announcement from the family. Please, after the service is complete, just the last padigam and the closing prayer. After the service is complete, they request that for those of you that did not have supper, supper is served there for you. For those of you that want to have refreshments, teas and coffees, which has been especially prepared for you, please do not leave without partaking of those special preparations. Just keep on turning the counter. Then just keep on turning till I finish. பொல்லாப்பிரியும் நியாப்பிரியும் நண்டருத்தை சொல்லாப்பிரியும் புதியாப்பிரியும் தோராப்பிரியும் எல்லா பிரிகளையும் பொறுத்தருவாய் கட்சிய கம்பனை அசதோமா சங்கமய அமசோமா ஜோதிகமய மிருத்யோமா அமர்த்தங்கமய ஹரி ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.